This is a re-upload. The last video, my music was way too loud. Anyways, these are sirens going off while China's mobilizing their military for war with Taiwan. So, see, they're moving missiles and everything. Shit's crazy. I don't think they're playing around at all. So I don't think they're going to attack Nancy Pelosi anymore, though. Now, as y'all can see, these tanks are filled to the brim on the streets. Look at all this. Wow. Nancy Pelosi is still in Taiwan. Don't forget that. China begins military operations. Civil defense sirens sounding. PLA surrounds Taiwan. DF-5 ICBMS at dispersal sites. The region is now in an irreversible course, with the United States completely destroying relations with China by giving the biggest gift to Russia. Oh yeah, speaking of Russia. Russia blasts provocative Nancy Pelosi, vows to back China. Russia has condemned a potential visit to Taiwan by United States House Speaker Nancy Pelosi at a time of heightened tensions between the United States and China. The Russian Defense Ministry also seemed to be taking a China route, as they're saying the White House and Pentagon is directly involved in the conflict of Ukraine. Are these two getting ready to fight us? The state TV is also urging Vladimir Putin to unleash the Satan II missiles of an act of serious war if we declare them a state sponsor of terrorism. Now, China's also vowing targeted military actions in response to Pelosi's Taiwan visit. Yes, they're going to hold large military drills around Taiwan. Now, the weird thing is, it's not supposed to happen till August 4th, but they're deploying hella shit right now. I'm talking tanks, missiles, planes, everything. Warships, destroyers, anything you can think of right now is heading towards Taiwan. There's about 4,600 shelters open in Taiwan, and the PLA collects blood and plasma and loads ambulances. They're just waiting for orders of combat engagement. Russia also said this about the Americans. The Americans have chosen the path of conflict, and it will not turn out well for them. And Iran also taking the Russia step by supporting solidarity with China. As the world 5 nuclear powers are meeting to find a way to make an agreement to disarm nuclear weapons, because the risk of misunderstanding is pretty high right now. It's even higher than it was in the Cold War. Putin says the world has changed. Winning a nuclear war is impossible, says Moscow, but Washington must understand that peace is harder now than during the Cold War. So even Russia's admitting that ties are worse than it was in the Cold War. Maybe this is why the UN is warning of nuclear annihilation. Maybe that's why they were holding military drills for hypersonic missile attack fallout on U.S. cities. Saying a military training exercise recently prepared troops to aid in the aftermath of a potential hypersonic missile attacks on U.S. cities, including Philadelphia, New York City, and Chicago. Oh, and China deployed their aircraft carriers.